Dumelang Samona Chafere, who's it? It's your boy Lefahla Lele, man. All the way from the East Rand, Force Loras 1475, as you know. And ladies and gents, we are here again, our very third episode of Late Night VAR. And I must say, I'm super excited because I'm in a different room. I'm in a different space. And I'm breathing fresh air. The atmosphere is real because we are at our very new home. Come on, ladies and gents, come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And today I'm not alone, as you can see, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Today I'm with the one and only, very own, Katiso, right here, all the way from the East End as well. Thank you, my boy. How are you, my dog?
I'm good. Yo,
You good, my dog?
it's an honor to be here.
Is it?
It's an honor, it's a privilege.
You being the first co-host, guest. I mean, you call it whatever it is, bro. How does it feel just being in this space?
I mean, it's a privilege. Like I'm
Yeah.
It's a privilege to be here, to be, with. I see, as much as we chill together,
Yeah.
also see you as a brother.
Yeah.
Like we look up to you and stuff.
It's
quite a privilege to be here,
Shout out.
Yeah.
Bro, I also heard that you play football, ne?
Yeah.
Do you intend playing professionally, or do you just I don't know, are you just playing football just for the sake of playing it, or yeah.
I mean, I would like to become a professional soccer player at some point.
Wow.
But like you gotta know with these things, you need consistency, you need to perfect, you need to show up all the time, So I would say I'd like to be in a space where I can like show off my talent.
Yeah. Oh, you're talented. You know football, my dog. Yeah?
I'm nice. I'm too smooth with it.
I've never seen you play, but
Amen.
I know a lot of people who say they're good in football, but once you see them play, it's something else, So, but I wouldn't, disregard that. But I think, bro, what made you love football? What made you love this game that we love so much?
I mean, with soccer, it's a thing of
You call it soccer?
Not football.
soccer.
In the UK,
It's football.
what do they call it in the UK?
It's called football.
Yeah.
I heard something crazy actually. In the UK, they don't want to hear you call it soccer. They actually don't want to hear you call it soccer.
Why?
It's football.
But why? Why?
I don't know. It's the culture, bro. And after all, they invented the game as well in England. So obviously, I would go with what they're saying. It's called football, and it makes sense. Football. So where does the word soccer come from?
I mean,
And the Americans call it soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
And there's a clash between Americans and English people, etc.
Yeah.
So you call it soccer.
I call it soccer. I mean, because
Yeah.
we in Mzansi, bro.
Nah,
Soccer.
for me it just sounds, soccer. I'm going to play soccer. Come on.
No, but it is soccer.
It is soccer.
but it's
come on,
soccer.
I mean,
guys.
you grew up knowing it as
no.
soccer.
It's
It wasn't
football.
football. It wasn't
No. It's
It's football
football
now.
Huh?
But it's football now.
Yeah,
but it's been soccer.
It's been soccer.
So what inspires you, bro, like to actually love the game?
I actually started playing soccer from a young age. Like when I was 6 years old, I started playing, and you gotta know that, when you have a father that pushes you to do stuff. So it was kind of like that bond between father and son.
Yeah.
Because he also used to play soccer, and he wanted me to, I don't say live his dream, but he actually saw talent, and he was like, my boy is good at this, so let me let him do this.
Do you feel, Hore, you're close to reaching your dream and making it professionally? Do you feel it like in you? Is it something that you feel like inside you?
True, I do. I feel like I've been playing for a lot of good teams. A lot of coaches have seen my potential, and they said, I feel like with me, it was just like there was a lot of things that I needed to do, like school.
Balancing school.
So
'cause it's also
balancing and
important.
everything,
Yeah.
So it is kind of difficult, but I would say that I've got what it takes to be there. I've played with some of the people that are actually playing now pro level. I've played with them, and they've seen the potential in me. So I would say I've got what it takes to be there.
Wow. Shout out.
Yeah.
If as long as you believe in yourself, it's all about putting in the work, because I believe that not everyone can play football. I'm talking about myself, man. I tried.
I've seen you play before.
Ooh,
I've
you've seen
you play,
me.
and it's bad.
No,
it's
Chief.
bad.
No,
No,
it's not as bad.
No,
it's
it
just
is.
that I got an injury.
No,
yeah,
it
I
is.
got
It's
an
bad.
ACL.
No,
Come
it's
on,
bad. No,
so cut me some slack, bro. You know, but yeah, it's not easy, bro. The game of football is not easy. I know a lot of people who also wanted to be professionals, you know, like the my boy who I spoke about in the car, but I don't want to mention his name, who went for trials in Spain. And unfortunately, I think he didn't make it. And, you know, I've seen how it changed him, you know. Obviously, when you think, I was so close into making it into the La Liga and you don't make it, you understand? It just makes you feel demotivated or something, you understand? So I've seen a lot of people's dreams being dashed, you know, because of this game of football. It's not easy. But, yeah, my guy over here, you also played, ne?
Yeah, I used to play football.
Were you good, my dog? Because it's not promising here.
No, I was the captain.
Huh?
I was the captain.
Yeah.
Which position did you play?
6.
Ah.
I'm telling you, I used
That's
to
a
play
very
football.
strong position.
Yeah, I used to play football. I was fit. Like, I was fit.
That position needs you to
Yeah.
be strong. Are you
Yeah,
strong?
I've been strong.
So which position do you play?
I'm a winger.
I'm
a winger.
right
With
or
speed.
left?
Both.
Ah.
I
Oh,
play
you have
with
speed.
both legs.
Aye.
You have speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I specialize in.
Oh, yeah.
Speed. I'm fast. You know, so I feel like it's easier for me to like play.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of players are as fast as me.
Yeah.
So I am
Aish,
fast.
the confidence in that. Yeah.
I mean, it's true. You gotta know what you're dealing with.
Yeah. I know. Shout out to Katiso, guys. Yeah, it's beautiful having you, man. It's beautiful having you for a very. Oh, it's our third episode actually, but our first episode in our new home. Guys, look, as you can see, the aesthetics are very pleasing. I feel like I'm in the right place, man. I'm in the right space to actually showcase what the late night VAR will also bring to you guys.
We're at
You know,
home
as long
now.
as you subscribe, you share, you comment, and you spam there in the comments and say, yo, tell people to subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
Tell people to subscribe. We are bringing the best of the best, you know. The bar is up there, man. The bar is certainly up there. My dog, I want us to talk about the Champions League games that happened, you know, over the past week. And I must say, bro, this year's Champions League, it seems, it's so unpredictable in terms of, I'm looking at the teams, and I'm thinking, there's so many good teams.
This week was
So many good teams that have the potential to actually win this year's Champions League. It's unlike, you know, your 2016, 2017, you knew Real Madrid were the favorites because they had Cristiano, they had Gareth Bale, they had, you know, all the Marcelos, the Benzemas. But this year's Champions League, it just feels like different, bro. What is your take on this year's Champions League so far?
Honestly, I feel like every team that is selected, that is playing in the Champions League, deserves to be there.
Yeah.
You know? And every team that is playing there is a big team. And you need to know, regardless of how big you are, regardless if you're playing against Real Madrid, you're also a big team if you are playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like teams like PSG,
Yeah, no. We have to mention Paris Saint-Germain, dog. I think, you know, with PSG, with PSG, they were one of the teams that I was never scared of, you know, back in those days when I think Pochettino was the coach at some point. And it's crazy enough, when PSG had Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Neymar as their front three, I never had that fear for PSG, despite the quality of players they possessed, because they still had quality players, both Verratti in the middle. They had Nuno Mendes was still there as well. But they never really portrayed me as a team, you know, because they were full of individual brilliance, because players were playing for themselves. That's how I felt.
And
you know.
egos,
But this current PSG team, bro, something is different about them.
Yeah.
Something is just, I don't know, they have this motivation. And also it boils down to the coach as well. Luis Enrique, man, credit has to go to him because he has built a team. You know, getting rid of Kylian Mbappe was not an easy thing to do. Imagine getting rid of the French star, the French-born, like, he's a star of the country, you understand? But letting him go to Real Madrid, no, I get that.
It was the best decision for him.
Yeah. But it was not an easy decision to make, you understand? Because it's Kylian Mbappe. You're talking about a player who's won the World Cup at the age of 18, I think. Like, we're talking about a superstar here. So a team that he has built around Dembele, you're talking about your Desiree Doué, like a young talent, bro.
Vitinha.
There's Vitinha as well. I want to talk about that, but we're going to touch on that because I want to talk about Vitinha and Pedri, but we're going to touch on that. But like a team, like they're playing as a team, as a unit, bro. How impressed are you with PSG this season? Or last season as well?
PSG has been excellent. Consistent at most. I feel like for them to win the Champions League and still keep that consistency and keep going. I mean, I feel like what makes them special is the fact that they work together. And you never know what to expect because you'll think you're marking Dembele. On the other side, there's Due.
There's Due, Desiree Due.
You're looking at Due, there's Vitinha, there's Hakimi. Hakimi as well. Hakimi as well is he's proper and he uses that flank so good. And he's able to make the runs, overlap, and sometimes cuts in and score goals, like you saw. And when was it? In the match that they played against
Bayer Leverkusen.
Exactly, he scored. So I feel like
I think I would argue, PSG right now in the whole world. And I'm going to put my money on it. PSG right now in the entire world have the best fullbacks in the modern game right now. In Nuno Mendes and Achraf Hakimi. I cannot think of better fullbacks currently right now in the world. I love Man City. I love the players that we have. We have Nico O'Reilly. We have Matthias Nunes Mara. I don't think they are anywhere near Nuno Mendes and Hakimi and the work they're putting in for PSG. And I think they're the reason why, or they play a huge part in the reason why PSG are so successful because of how they push up and down. Obviously, they overlap, if I may put it that way, but they're fullbacks, you understand? So I think I'm going to put it out there, Hori. They have the best fullbacks like currently in the game right now.
Thing is, also another thing, they work together. And you need to know a team that works together,
They win.
Teamwork,
They win because they allow each other to play each other's football. They allow Dembele to play his own football. They allow Vitinha to play his own football. And then even through their mistakes, they're like, okay, bro, do your own thing. I'll be here. I'll mark for you. And that's good.
That's another thing I want to touch on. Marking. So the issue they had with Kylian Mbappe, the main issue that Luis Enrique had with Kylian Mbappe was him not tracking back or him not pressing other players and marking. And I want to touch on how important is it for forward players. You may have your talented players, they're good on the ball, technically, obviously, non-negotiable, they're very, very good. But how important is it that even those players also help out in pressing and marking the opponent?
I mean, you got to know that when your forwards press the defenders, it becomes difficult for defenders to play the ball from the back because of the pressure. And with limited time that you have as a defender, it's going to, trigger you to make a mistake or you're going to fear that you might lose the ball. And the minute you fear, that's when something else happens, because you got to know that Haaland, look at just Haaland. Haaland presses the defender. He presses
actually he's a good presser as well.
And you gotta know when you press high,
you can cause the opposition to make mistakes.
Exactly, it's easier for the ball to come to you. So I feel like Kylian Mbappe. Hence, I'm saying even at Real Madrid now. I feel like now it's the time where they're starting to work together and it's less about individual brilliance but more about teamwork. Hence it's a bit more difficult for them to score goals. So it's important for a striker or wingers to press defenders, because you limit the options that they have and you're able to cover the ground and the space much more easier.
Hey man, it's interesting, dog. I also wanna. It's crazy. This year's Champions League is just. This past week.
It's been a crazy week, ne?
There's a stat actually that I saw. This was the highest scoring match day. Actually, they've scored 71 goals in both. From Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So it's insane the number of goals that have been scored in this game week of the Champions League, which was the match day 3. And I look at a team like, for example, Arsenal. as much as I don't like Arsenal, it's no secret, bro. Don't take it personal, my dog. I don't like Arsenal, bro. It's well known.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Man United, I cannot stand those teams and their supporters, you understand? But I want to talk about Arsenal, man. How impressive are they this season? And not only attacking, they have arguably the best defense in the world, or maybe in Europe right now. Arsenal have the most solid defense. Where do you see them? Like, where do you rank them, like, in the Champions League this season?
It's quite difficult to tell because this is what Arsenal does.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they start off the league good,
Yeah,
consistent. They win. But mid-season,
But I think this season there's something
You know?
different about them. I don't think, for the first time, I've never been scared of Arsenal. I've never feared Arsenal ever before as a Man City fan because we've always been beating them, like, I don't know how many times for the past 5-6 years. But this season, there's just something about them. And I look at the defense. For me, in order for me to be scared of a team, I always look at the defense first. And I see how solid they are. They've only conceded 3 goals so far in the Premier League alone. 3 goals in 8 games. That should tell you about how solid this Arsenal team is. Because you look at a team that has William Saliba. They have Gabriel as well. And they
Timber.
understand each other. Julian Timber as well. On the left, you have Miles Lewis-Skelly, a young lad, a young boy from England as well. Yeah, no, they also have a solid keeper as well in David Raya.
Yeah.
So I look at a team's defense and I think they stand a good chance. I know we call Arsenal bottlers. They always bottle things, He knows way better.
It's his team.
It's his team.
Yeah.
But this season something tells me that there's something different about them. Not only that, the game against Athletico, because we're in the Champions League, right? Atletico. They were so convincing in that game. I've never seen a Diego Simeone team struggle the way they did at the Emirates. Like, Atletico usually are, a bit structured, like they're solid defensively, they know what to do. Each player knows their role, in Llorente. You have Alvarez as well, a great striker, by the way. A super talented striker. You also have your Griezmanns. You have, but they weren't there at the Emirates, bro.
and it's shocking because the previous match that they played last week, they actually won.
Yeah.
So for them to get beaten like this, it's hey man.
Yeah, no. What's your take, bro, on Arsenal?
I think Arsenal right now is very solid, very solid, and their team is very, like, they're playing together now.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
first time, Arsenal is actually playing together.
But they've always been playing together.
Not really. I feel like Arsenal was just all over the place.
I feel like they're more organized now.
Now they're organized. Now it's a
Fair
solid
enough,
team.
And thing is,
now,
they're creative. There's a lot of creative players like Odegaard.
He's currently injured, by the way.
Yeah,
He's injured, but Arsenal are producing results. And that's my fear. Because normally Arsenal would struggle without Martin Odegaard. Mara, this season, there's something so different about them, even without Odegaard. Bukayo Saka was out as well, on injury. But they still won some of the games because of Madueke. Do you understand?
I feel like they have good replacements.
Yeah, squad depth. They have a big squad depth. Yeah,
and they've quality.
Who's a standout player in Arsenal, in that Arsenal team currently? Is there any standout player, or do you feel maybe like they play as a team, they're super good to that point that you can't, differentiate or individualize a player? Like, who's a standout player?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Odegaard for me.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. He's a
Odegaard.
midfielder. Yeah.
Odegaard. He's solid. You never know what to expect from him. He plays with his left. At times you think he's gonna cross.
Yeah.
Closes the ball.
Yeah.
Smart pass. You never know what to expect. I feel like he's creative and he's able to use the spaces that he gets to find his players. And that's good. That's very good.
Okay, I'm glad you're impressed, bro. So do you think Arsenal stand a chance of winning the Champions League?
Winning, I'm not sure, but they're going to go far.
But what would be the reason for them not to win the Champions League, given the players in the squad that they have?
They're going to fumble the Champions League.
How are they going to fumble with the players that they have?
I just don't know. I feel
they
like
have a
Arsenal,
solid defense.
I feel like Arsenal just fumbles at the end. That's the problem. At the end. They always fumble at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They always start the season like this, at a high. But they don't finish it at a high as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a big take. I feel as a City fan, I feel that they stand a very good chance. Although I have to agree with you guys, I don't think there's always something with Arsenal.
Yeah.
There's always something that
Always.
prevents them
Always.
from actually
Winning.
crossing the finishing line or. But I feel like when you still have teams like Liverpool, also in the Champions League, who recently, by the way, won by 5-1 after losing four games in a row. I think they lost 4 in a spin, and which is something surprising because Liverpool are known as that solid team. But I think there's something. Despite them winning this game against Eintracht Frankfurt, they won by 5-1. Despite them winning, there's something that is so concerning about Liverpool, and that is their defense in contrast to Arsenal.
True.
Liverpool were known as that solid team defensively. You have Virgil van Dijk,
Konate.
you have Konate, you have, they had Trent last season, of which I don't think defensively Trent is that good. But ironically, without Trent this season, they've been so poor at the back. And you have Kurkaz as well, who plays in the league, but Robertson plays in the Champions League games. Do you see Liverpool, despite them moving forward, they're good. I think they're a very solid team moving forward. They have Cody Gakpo, they have Mohammed Salah. Obviously, they also have Hugo Ekitike, I think, who's a brilliant striker, by the way. Do you think they stand a chance of winning the Champions League with the defense that they have currently this season?
I feel, yes, possibly.
Liverpool winning the Champions League?
Not necessarily, but they would compete.
That is a big shout.
Thing is,
this current Liverpool team.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know when it comes to Liverpool. Yes, things may look a bit, rocky for them right now, but you never know. These people can surprise you. But what gets me is the fact that, they are not able to defend.
Yeah.
Yes, forward, they're great. Forward, they're great. They're amazing. But I don't think.
There's just something that's lacking. And it's crazy because I was telling some of the Liverpool fans, and I know you guys are out there, some of you guys who are watching this right now. I told some of the Liverpool fans when they were winning the games, I remember they won 5 in a row in the Premier League when the league just kick-started. And I told them, in the manner in which they won some of those games, scoring late goals, etc., you could tell already there are deficiencies in the Liverpool system, bro.
Yeah.
Defense-wise, I think Virgil van Dijk, as good as he has been, like the past seasons, etc., this season, bro, I don't think Van Dijk is the same.
He lost his
Van
touch.
Dijk.
He lost
that we
his
know.
touch,
He
yeah.
lost his
Yeah.
touch. Right now,
And thing is, it's 2 solid defenders, 2 solid centre backs, Konate and
Is
Virgil.
Konate solid?
I mean, he is on good days. So you never know. You never know. But like, they're solid, they're strong, they have commandment. But what gets me is the fact that how are they not able to defend the goals?
They concede a lot of chances, which
Yeah.
is unlike Liverpool, which is very unlike Liverpool. Like, I'm also shocked. But yeah, man, they won 5-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt. There was an incident that I saw in that game, and Mohammed Salah has come under a lot of criticism for his selfishness. So there's a chance that he got. I think he received a pass. I don't remember from who. I think it was from Conor Bradley.
Yeah.
He was supposed to square it to Florian Wirtz, of which, like, he had an open net right in front of him. But Salah chose to hit the near
I saw
post, on
it.
which the keeper saved it.
I saw
What is
it.
your take on people saying possibly Mohamed Salah could be sometimes a selfish player?
I mean, that's how he plays.
Yeah. Is that a good thing as
That's
a
how he
winger? And
plays.
you know, I'm going to give you a scenario. Here's Florian Wirtz, who was bought, I think, for 100 and something. Please fact check that for me. Over 100 and something million pounds from Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
And already with that price tag, there's a lot of pressure, from the media, from the spectators, from the fans. Everyone is expecting something from you because we expect you to deliver, given the money that you've been bought for. You understand? You're in this situation. You haven't scored a goal for Liverpool. You haven't assisted for Liverpool. And here's your chance in scoring this. Here's your chance in scoring, actually doing something as well, And Mohamed Salah does not pass it to you. Does that not make you feel there are certain players who are in it for themselves? Like,
True.
they just, I don't know.
True. I feel like at the end of the day, as much as we know Salah to be a winger that, he's more about individual play. Because most of the goals that he scores are like individual goals.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this case, you need to be more considerate of the position that you are in as a team, not only just you, I feel like he's more concerned about him, his reputation, and not how the team plays, So I feel like he needs to dwell deeper, and start trusting his teammates, man. Because Vert is quality.
Yeah.
Quality. He was a standard player at Leverkusen, But yeah, who do you think is your standard player in Liverpool?
Liverpool currently.
Yeah, currently.
I think currently I've been impressed hugely by Hugo Ekitike.
Yeah.
I think Ekitike, given the fact that obviously he was just signed recently, he is also from Frankfurt, coming to the new league, the Premier League, which is not easy to adapt. I think given his presence, like when he's playing up forward, he bulldozes defenders. He's a problem for defenders. I think he's a standout player for me, given how quickly he adapted to the Liverpool system. So I think I've been hugely impressed with him so far. Yeah. And then I've been mostly disappointed with Alexandre Isak. I think maybe it's because he's coming from injury, but at the same time, I would expect him to. There was a chance that he got against Man United, of which we're going to touch on later. And I expected him to, put it at the back of the net because we're talking about Isak here. And I even mentioned him. Remember when I mentioned the top 4 strikers in the world? And then some people came for me for not mentioning Alvarez, etc. But I think I've been hugely disappointed with him as well. Yeah. And then for you?
Hey.
In the Liverpool team?
Right now, I'd say the same, hey.
Ekitike.
Yeah, I'd say the same because he's consistent. I mean, I feel like he's one player that when he gets the chance, he uses it. So I feel like for him to move from a new team, and do this, it's just like it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But wait, hold on.
Yeah.
To go back to Vets, he was signed for 125 mil.
125 million. Is it pounds or euros? But regardless.
Euros.
Regardless, that's still a lot of money, bro. Yeah. And there's a reason why, and I'll tell you why I'll give Manchester City credit, and I'll tell you why our sporting directors have always been smart, unlike other sporting directors, who rush to sign players, because we wanted Florian Wirtz initially, but when Bayer Leverkusen obviously charged us that price, we were like, no. We get that he's a good player. Take nothing away from that. But for that amount, it's insane. And I was hugely surprised as well, because Liverpool are known as a team that does not spend that much on a single player. So I was just shocked. I was surprised. And yeah, shout out to Man City, man, because, shout out to Hugo Vienna, by the way, our new sporting director. I think he saw potential. He saw there are players like Ryan Cherky out there who cost like 30 million, 35 million. That's a bargain for a player of that talent. So I think, man, I'm just like, no, for that price tag, I'm not convinced. But I think Florian Wirtz is still a quality player. People shouldn't just, write him off just because of the start that he's made currently. I still think he's a huge talent, and he has a lot to offer for Liverpool still. Yeah. And he will pick up at some point, you understand? But just the start he has made, him and Isak, those are 2 expensive players that they've signed. They're not doing so well. Maybe it's the pressure. Maybe it's the different, team. You need to get used to the system, etc., you understand? True. So, yeah.
On the Man City topic, what do you think, man? Where do you see Man City in the season?
You're making
season.
Good question.
Like, where do you see Man City?
This season.
I'll
be honest, man, as a football fan, we're doing well currently. Ever since we've signed Donnarumma, we haven't lost a game. I think we've won. We haven't lost in 8 games, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I think we've won 5 of those games or something. But I'm still not convinced about our defense, and I'll tell you why. Regardless of us winning the games that we've won, especially I was watching the game against Everton, the chances that we concede is very worrying, dog. Very, very worrying. And we, with all due respect, we were playing against Everton, but I feel like if you were playing against a Real Madrid or Barcelona with the chances that we've conceded, they would have punished us. They would have punished us. So I'm still not convinced with our defense. And for me, I believe in defense first and then attack. So in order for you to win the major trophies, or your Champions Leagues, your Premier League, you have to solidify your defense first. So given how shaky our defense is currently, I am not overly convinced that we will, cross the finish line, in terms of the Premier League. Hence, I think Arsenal stand a huge chance because their defense is very solid. But they're only an injury away, like your William Saliba. If he gets an injury or Gabriel gets an injury, they also might have encounter problems.
Yeah, sure.
But I think with us, given the fact that our defenders are all there, Ruben Diaz, he's been brilliant a lot of games. Stones, haven't been really convinced in some of the games that he's played because he's in and out of injury as well. You talk about your Nathan Ake in and out of injury as well. Josko Vardiol as well recently came back from injury. So a lot of our players obviously come from injury. So currently, I'm not overly convinced, but I feel like if our squad is 100% fit, I think most certainly we will challenge for the Champions League.
But like I said, this is a new team that you did.
Yeah, we've rebuilt.
This is a new squad.
Yeah.
So you gotta know that they're still adapting as much as they're training together pre-season and and it's the season. It hasn't been long since the season started.
Yeah.
So you gotta know that it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah.
I feel like more than anything, it's a privilege and it's quite an achievement for them to be where they are right
currently.
now.
Yeah, definitely,
Despite
bro. Yeah.
the
Of course,
changes
of course,
they made.
Yeah,
you know?
Pep Guardiola. Yeah.
I mean, that guy's a genius. Genius, eh?
Yeah.
And then Haaland. Oh.
Yeah, no. We have to talk about him. We have to single him out because
the elephants in the room.
I posted on my Instagram a couple of days ago, and I boldly said, and I think I'll still stand by it. I said Erling Haaland currently. I'm not saying over all or whatever, over the years or whatever, but I'm saying currently he is the best number 9 in the world. And no one, if anyone disputes me, comment there in your comment sections because a lot of people obviously have been spamming Harry Kane. Obviously, Harry Kane is doing it for Bayern, but I check the leagues, bro. I look at the current league that Harry Kane is playing in, and respectfully, I don't think the Bundesliga is bad, but I don't think it's as good and competitive as the Premier League. You understand? And as physical, I doubt.
And the facts are there, because right now, Haaland scored 12 goals. He scored in 12 games.
Yeah. 12 games in a row.
I think how many goals is that?
In all competitions.
Right now, he's sitting on
22 or 21.
23. Isn't it 23?
Exactly.
Let me check.
This guy.
But it's crazy how 12 consecutive games, he scores a goal.
I take nothing away from Kane, bro.
That's
I respect
insane.
Harry Kane.
That's
By all
insane.
means, Harry Kane, for me, he's a better all-round striker. I feel like all-round he's a better striker than Haaland because he offers a lot more than just scoring goals. And I agree with people on that. I agree, definitely. Harry Kane drops deep. Harry Kane links.
I was
he
shocked.
links up with other players. Harry Kane, but he's been doing it at Tottenham as well. It's not only Bayern.
No. Like he's distributing passes.
No, he's been doing it over the years, bro. Harry Kane has been doing it. He's been consistent, and I take nothing away from that. But I'm talking about when I look at statistics and goal ratios, etc. I look at a player that's doing impossible numbers, bro.
Yeah, true.
Impossible numbers.
50. Is it
53 and 51 games. 53
53
Champions League goals in 51 games. Is that normal? Because you cannot compare a striker, any other striker, in fact, to Erling Haaland right now.
True.
You can't.
True. I mean, he's exceptional.
Yeah.
He's complete. I feel like as a goalkeeper, when Haaland is coming towards the goal, I feel like you get a bit shaken.
Yeah.
Because that guy's talent. And he knows to score. He knows how to score.
But there's been talks, name.
Yeah.
And I kind of, for somewhat reason, I kind of believe maybe those talks. I feel like Haaland, when he's up against defenders like your Virgil van Dijks, your Antonio Rudigers, he tends not to deliver. And that's where you need a striker like Harry Kane.
Yeah.
A smart striker who can drop deep and pull the defender so that other players can make the run in behind, etc. That's the kind of striker you need. When we had Aguero, for example, I've been a City fan for that long because I know a lot of people, you just started supporting City, right now. But I'm just saying, when we had Aguero, Aguero was smart in the sense that he would drop deep, pull the defender so that your wingers can make the runs in behind, you understand? And that is being a clever striker. And one of the things I love about Aguero was the fact that not only was he a good finisher of the ball, but he could create something out of nothing. Do you understand? goals scored outside the box, the long range shots against your traditional top 6 sides. If you check Aguero's record actually against your traditional top 6 sides, it's very impressive, bro. Very impressive. So that's why, to somewhat extent, I understand what people are saying when you obviously compare Haaland to your Kanes, etc. Because, against those defenders that I just mentioned, normally Haaland comes second best. Do you understand? Which is worrying, by the way, because we are going to play Real Madrid at some point this season. You understand? And I'd love to see him put on a performance, bro. I'd love to see Haaland bullying Rudiger, bullying Militao, bullying Asensio, bullying all these Real Madrid players. You understand?
But he will. Like, I feel like right now, his confidence is high right now. He's confident now. So I think he will.
Yeah.
I definitely think he will.
And I feel like now he knows. I feel like the spotlight is on him.
Yeah.
In a way. Because as much as the team plays, there's new players and stuff like that. I feel like he's one player that City fans look forward to. You know, I feel like he's like more of the leader in a way.
Yeah.
Regardless of, you know, him not being the captain and stuff.
But isn't
like
it worrying that City are seemingly reliant on one player this season for scoring goals?
For scoring goals, yeah. It's crazy. Because what if it happens that he gets an injury?
Exactly, yeah. And City were known as a team that were playing using the false 9. Remember, there were days where we used to play without a striker and would win the league and would get in the semi-finals of the Champions League, etc., etc. But now it seems like our system is heavily reliant on feeding the balls to Haaland. And that's my worry. That's my concern. What happens if Erling Haaland gets injured? Are we going to be where we are currently, or are we going to obviously experience the struggle that we did when we lost Rodri? You know, because you cannot be dependent on a single player. We saw what happened when Rodri got injured, and we're still affected to a certain extent.
Because right now, he's still not playing to his best ability right now.
Yeah.
He's just not fit. I don't know what's going on with Rodri. I don't know.
Yeah, he got a muscular injury. Yeah. Obviously, that ACL, bro, it's not easy recovering from an ACL. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Because some players don't even make it back, you know, in football. So, yeah. But just to wrap up, man, for the Champions League, the Champions League topic.
Before we wrap up, wait. Barca. Let's talk about Barca. Please.
Brilliant stuff. That's why you need a co-host. That's why you need a co-host.
Let's talk about
you understand?
Let's talk about Barca.
Yeah. Barcelona, man. How can I forget Barcelona? How can I forget Barcelona, bro?
That team right now.
What is your take on Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Generally. I feel like for me, bro. Okay. I feel like for me, they are the most exciting team to watch. They just play fluent football. Them and PSG, by the way. I'm going to put them up there. Both teams, obviously. Barcelona currently, bro, are just the most exciting team to watch. And they have young players, you know, from the academy, La Masia. Bro, Barcelona are just, I don't know. I look forward to watching Barcelona games each and every day. You understand? So, yeah.
And also how Rashford is playing right now.
Rashford, those goals, man, those goals, I feel like I, for one, didn't expect those goals. You know, especially the first one. I thought genuinely he was going to pass.
In the Champions League. Yeah. Oh, against Olympiacos. Yeah.
I genuinely thought he was going to pass. And he literally confused everyone and hit it first post. I was like, this guy.
He's impressive, bro. Like, compared, obviously, it's that goes for a lot of players who move away from Man United, ironically. Ironically, that team is toxic. But my chat is, you know, with Rashford, I think he's been wanting a move away from United. He's been wanting a different environment. I'll even go back as far as when he was playing for Aston Villa while he was still on loan. And he was doing exceptionally well at Villa, you understand? And I think right now he's in a space or a team that accommodates a style of play. The player he is, he understands the interchange of passes between the players that he's playing with, you know, players who understand his game. You understand? And he's even said it himself that he hopes to stay, you know, because he's at a team where he feels he can win a lot. Definitely he'll win a lot of trophies with Barcelona compared to, but you understand?
Like another thing, the center. Barcelona's center.
The midfield. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, Pedri. I I don't think I for one
Bro.
think Pedri right now, one of the best in the world. Yeah.
I want to touch on that while we're still
One
on
of the
that
best,
topic.
yeah.
Pedri and Vitinha. You know, it's been a debate that's been going on for the past couple of months, obviously, given how the season that Vitinha had last season. And also, Pedri had a brilliant season last season, despite Barcelona not winning the Champions League. Who do you prefer, bro?
Pedri.
Pedri over Vitinha?
Yeah.
Why?
Honestly, I like the style of play that Pedri possesses.
Yeah.
You know how he's able to. He makes something out of nothing, and that's good. That's what you need.
I'm Nandile.
That's what you need from a midfielder. You know, because it's like you never know, Joe. Like you think you're pressing him, next minute he's gone.
Yeah.
You know, so Pedri.
And also his defensive work is
Yeah.
quite impressive, bro.
Yeah.
How he tracks back and yeah.
I for one think Olympiacos. I was scared at some points, especially like after Barcelona scored their first goal.
Yeah. Fermin
'Cause-
Lopez. By the way,
Yeah.
Fermin Lopez as well. Yeah.
Excellent. I felt like Olympiacos after that first goal, they started high pressing,
Yeah.
and you could see some loopholes and a bit of crumbling in Barcelona's defense. But you need to know that with Barcelona, once they get a goal, confidence up.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to touch on that, Ne, because while we're still on Barcelona, given how good Barcelona are moving forward, without any doubt, I think they're one of the best teams, attacking teams in the world currently, maybe after PSG. Defensively, I'm still
sloppy.
concerned because, you know, for me, like I said, I always believe in defense. I'll always say defense first and then attack. There's a reason why Barcelona didn't win the Champions League last season. Obviously, given how losing against Inter Milan and allowing Inter Milan to score 7 goals over 2 legs, it's insane, bro. It's insane. Given how PSG battered Inter Milan in the final, do you think this season, Barcelona, given the defense that they have currently still, are they going to win the Champions League?
No, I don't think so. I feel like Barcelona's defense is sloppy, and I, for one, think they could bring in someone little bit more experienced.
Yeah.
Like
who?
someone, I don't know.
Because there aren't too many defenders out there.
But like someone a bit more experienced. I feel like now, yes, you've got amazing right back and what's this?
Kunde.
Kunde
Yeah.
and
Jules Kunde, and then you have Balde.
Amazing.
You have Kubasi in the center.
But like I feel like centre backs they could do much better.
But they have Ronald Araujo.
Still, I feel like they could do a lot better. You know, compared to other teams, you know, they could work on their defense.
Yeah.
You know, more than anything, I feel like yes, what good are the goals? What good are the goals are you scoring if you can't defend them?
Yeah.
You know, if you can't defend any goals, then you're just gonna score and they score back, score back, and how's that any good? You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you bring in someone more experienced, someone more with a little more commandment.
Yeah.
You know, like look at Rudiger, someone like that. You know,
You need a Tony Rudiger in your defense. Yeah, definitely.
someone with a little more fights in them.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like Barcelona could work on that. But all in all, they attacking wise,
they're solid. Okay. To wrap up the Champions League topic, now we're gonna come back to Barcelona. Currently, realistically speaking, who's winning the Champions League this season? 2025-26 season. Who's winning the Champions League this season? Let me start with you, bro.
I say Barcelona.
Barcelona will win
I
the
say
Champions League this
Barcelona.
season.
Yeah, I say
Okay.
Barca.
Why? Why do you think Barcelona?
I
will
feel
win
like
the
right
Champions
now Barca is just cooking right now. I think especially how they're playing forward.
Yeah.
They're cooking.
Yeah.
So I strongly believe they have a good chance in winning the Champions League. If they don't win, they're gonna go far. Yeah.
Who do you think will win the Champions League, bro?
it's a tough one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough one because there's
No
a
one's
lot.
mentioning Bayern Munich. Nothing.
a-
You guys are not
I
mentioning
mean,
Bayern.
I'm thinking about it, yeah, but
They're
at
on
the
a
same
winning
time-
streak of I don't know how many games currently. They haven't
Yes,
lost a game. They
yes.
haven't drew a
I
game
get that.
like since.
But Barcelona right now.
But you need to know that, hence I said, there's a lot of big teams in the Champions League. Yes, you can be consistent.
Bayern Munich, guys. You guys are not mentioning Bayern.
Bayern, dog.
also with City, I'm a City fan, but I'm not confident.
Yeah.
I'm really not confident. That's why I'm saying
Thing is,
Barca.
like you said, it's it's a bit competitive this season.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit competitive. You never know what to expect.
Yeah, I get competitive, my brother. Give me a team that you think is gonna win the Champions League.
I'm not gonna lie, ne?
Yeah,
But I think I'm gonna go with Barca as well.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
My
I'm
guy.
I think I'm gonna go with
Who
Barca
are you
as
going
well.
for to win the Champions League this season? Arsenal. Ha! Arsenal. Why Arsenal?
Like you were saying, look at our squad now.
Yeah.
Look at the rebuilding Arteta has done.
Yes,
Let's give credit to him. Really has built up the team. And I didn't agree when you said most lethal player, Odegaard.
Yeah, no. That's why I looked at him. I was like, this guy here, he's a footballer, but yeah.
I feel like with me, it's just like I like the style of play.
Oh.
You know, more than anything. I'm not saying he's the most lethal, but like I like the style of play.
Oh,
you know,
okay, yeah.
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 Yeah, he's solid, but then I feel like our most lethal player comes in more in the
Saka.
defensive side.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I'll give it to David Raya actually.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Raya. That's a
Solid.
great
Yeah,
shot.
that's a good answer.
So he'll play a huge part in you guys possibly winning the Champions League. My brother, I'm sorry to. You'll be disappointed. You.
Yeah. It's not
As
looking
always,
good.
though. I mean, it's nothing new. So, no, with me, bro. With me, ne? I think, bro.
Don't say seeds.
No. I wouldn't say City, bro. Come on, dog. Come on. I mean, although I'd love City to win it, but nah, this season, nah. But I look at. No, it's a tough one, bro. It's a tough one. But I look at PSG. I genuinely think they will defend it.
Okay.
I genuinely believe they will defend the Champions League. Given PSG are just a solid team right now, I don't think any team can withstand the intensity that PSG brings to a game. If PSG bring the intensity, no team can cope with it.
Yeah.
They recently played against Barcelona. Dembele was injured. Kvaratskhelia was injured. Desire Doué was not there as well. Can you imagine the absence of the key players?
Key players, yeah.
But they still went to the Camp Nou. Okay, not the Camp Nou, but obviously they played away against Barcelona and they got a result, 3 points. You understand? Because of Nuno Mendes and Hakimi, like I keep saying, PSG currently are the team to beat in Europe.
But what shocked me is the loss that they had between Tottenham at the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
Chelsea,
shocking.
Chelsea, is it Chelsea?
Chelsea,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was shocking.
Yeah, well, you know, with Chelsea there, and I keep saying this, bro. Chelsea are a team that will surprise you in cup competitions. You know, you cannot write off Chelsea when it comes to cup competitions. Yeah, Chelsea can be inconsistent in the league. They can be inconsistent like in your Champions League or league phases or whatever. But when it comes to knockout phases, etc., Chelsea can surprise a lot of teams because they know. Let me just say, luck is normally on their side, like when they play in these cup competitions. You understand? But I think they brought the intensity to PSG. I don't think PSG expected Chelsea to match them pounds for pounds for when it comes to intensity, because you had Cole Palmer also marking, you had Pedro Neto also tracking back, etc., pressing the PSG team.
They're working together.
So obviously PSG gets surprised as well when there are teams who are pressing them. You understand? So yeah, but I think PSG this season, man, I genuinely think they will defend the Champions League.
chance.
Most definitely. I think
They-
I think they're the team to beat.
Yeah.
They are the team to beat. But yeah, man. Yeah. Right. No, that was the Champions League talk.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was like yo. Ha! Is that the amount of time that we spoke? Ha! No, it's good having a co-host.
How long?
It's been 48 minutes, bro. Crazy.
That's good.
It's crazy.
Fun flowing. It was
Yeah,
good,
it's good. But I want to touch on, obviously, the Premier League. Let's be brief, obviously. I don't want us to dwell on it too long because I want to come back to local football as well. You know, people have been complaining as well, or we don't cover a lot of the local football because people watch the Betway Premiership as well. So we need to, talk more about it as well. But I want to talk about the Premier League, and just to be brief, how impressed are you with the league in itself? Obviously, let me just say the traditional top 6 sides. Let's talk about Arsenal, your Tottenham, your Man City, Chelsea, etc. Like,
I feel like for Arsenal and Man City, it was a bit expected for them to be
where they are currently.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bit expected, and for Liverpool, not as much.
Yeah.
Because
They're currently
La-
sitting number 4. Ne?
Last season
Liverpool.
they did well.
I think number
Yeah,
4.
number 4,
Number
Liverpool.
4, ne?
Last season-
Arsenal is number 1.
City
Then
number
City,
2.
yeah.
And then,
Then it's
Bournemouth number 3.
Number 3.
Oh,
We'll talk about Bournemouth just now. Yeah.
but yeah, Liverpool. I feel like they could do better compared to last season. Last season they were exceptional. I feel like they started off the season a bit, you know.
But Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool. I feel like
They started very well.
The last
They
4
won
games.
fi-
The last 4 games.
Yeah.
The last 4 games.
Yeah.
Not
So
as good.
okay, I wanna talk about Man United in itself because I feel like Lemi Loco most probably will see the biggest the biggest Man U fan I know. No man, Man United this season, given the fact that they got a result, which is a big result, I think Ruben Amorim deserves his flowers for that. You know, going to Anfield, it's not easy. They haven't won at Anfield in 10 years. 10 years, that's a big result, you understand? Going to Anfield and getting 3 points actually is a big result, you understand? Where do you see Man United currently, given the fact that they also won back-to-back games for the first time, I think, since last year? Where do you see this current Man United team? Like, where are they going to finish the season?
Probably top 6.
Top 6.
Top
most definitely.
6.
That's a great shout.
Top 6.
That is a great
I feel like
shout.
they.
But why can't they make it in the top 4? What is the reason for
I feel like they
Man
still need to
United?
do
And we're
more,
talking
eh?
about Manchester United, you know, possibly the biggest club in England, given their historical
They
achievements.
still need to
etc.
do more.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like they need. There's
Aren't
a
you
lot.
impressed with the players that they have currently?
They have players, but they still need to do more.
Because I look at Benjamin Sesko, I think he has a lot to offer as a striker. I like him as a striker. His aerial presence, his tall, obviously making the defenders uncomfortable when you have your aerial balls, etc. You have, I don't know, I don't want to talk about Mason Mount, but some of the games he has an impact. But you have to talk about your Bruno Fernandes. You know, he's a key figure in that United team. I think he's the most important Man United player currently.
Yeah.
Without Bruno Fernandes, I don't see Man United actually winning anything, this season.
Hence, I'm saying
Yeah.
there's a lot that they need to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot that they need to do. You know, I feel like, you know, last minute wise, they'll kill you. Last minute goals.
Yeah. Harry Maguire.
Nah.
Yeah.
They'll kill you last minute
yeah.
goals. But I feel like they should use the chances that they get, and they should be.
Do they create enough chances?
That's
in
the
most
thing.
games?
That's where I was
But
getting
they
at.
do, actually. The game against Liverpool, I was shocked at how United were taking the game to Liverpool. They were not just there defending deep. They were taking the game to Liverpool, and that's what most teams do not do, especially when playing at Anfield.
Yeah.
So I was really, really impressed with how they played, and that's why I'm saying, you know, we make a lot of banter about United, obviously, being the team that they are. But I think, given that game, I saw a positive approach, obviously, and I think the players were up for it. You could see the motivation, the determination to win the game, heading to Anfield and actually trying to get a result and not playing for a draw. You understand? They drew last
They're
season.
hungry.
Yeah, they drew
hungry.
last season. And they could have won last season because Harry Maguire got a chance of which he could have finished the game and they would have won by 3-2, but they drew 2-0. And this season, you could tell there was a difference in approach. I think I will give them flowers. I will give Amorim flowers because United get a lot of stick. Obviously, a lot of the media, the attention is focused on them. Obviously, when they lose, the first thing they talk about is Man United. Obviously, the expectations that people in England or the media in general have on United, despite how bad they've been all the years, there's a certain expectation. When you put on that Man United jersey, you are expected to win games. You are expected to win something because United are the team. They are the club, regardless of how they are currently, but they are expected to win the lot. So I think Amorim, I wouldn't say he's a bad coach or a bad manager. You can see what he's trying to instill a philosophy that he wants the players to get. He's not going to change his approach, his style of play, his philosophy. He wants the 3-4-3 formation to be implemented and for the players to actually get it. We're not going to change the system. This is the system that we're going to play. And I think the past 2 games that they won, it's quite impressive. Maybe the players are starting to understand what he wants actually from them. You understand? So I think they stand a fairly good chance. They have a game against Brighton,
But
which
not
is
to
a
win,
tough
not
game.
to win the league though.
No, not to win the league. Definitely no.
They're pushing my
Yeah,
back.
no, not to win the league. But they have a game against Brighton. And I think that game, for me, will determine how or where Man United will finish the season. You've just won against Liverpool. Big club, big team at Anfield. You won at their own backyard. And you're playing against Brighton at
home.
Old Trafford,
Yeah,
at home. And Brighton have been doing very well this season in some of the games. You've seen or they've beaten City, they've beaten Chelsea. So obviously they've gotten results against your big teams, you understand. And they almost beat Spurs because I was watching the game when they drew 2-0. You know, I felt like they should have won that game. They're playing against Brighton. Should Brighton win against United, do you still think they're going to finish in the top 6?
I feel like Man United need to get the confidence, keep on with the confidence and the consistency that they got. I mean, to beat a team like Liverpool, it's not child's play, you know. I feel like they need to turn that into motivation for them to do more. You know, and get more wins from big teams as well.
But the Premier League is surprising, bro. You can beat Liverpool and literally lose against your Sunderland.
True.
That's why I love the Premier League. It's the most competitive, the most unpredictable as well. You know, when it comes to whichever opponent you're playing, you understand. Unlike when you're playing in the Bundesliga, you know you're playing against Eintracht Frankfurt or you're playing against Borussia Dortmund. You know, okay, obviously it's a big team in Germany, but you know, but. I think for me, I'm gonna give United. I think you're right. I'm gonna agree with you, with the fact that maybe United have the potential finishing. Yeah.
So Man United, right before, after releasing David De Gea, they had a goalkeeping problem with Andre Onana, right?
Yeah.
So would you say replacing Onana with Lemons right now was a good strategic move for them, and would you say that's contributing to how they're playing right now?
Most definitely.
Look at his performance against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Does that make them now league competitors because they fixed the goalkeeping issue?
I think so, bro. With the keepers, I think keepers play a huge role. I'll make an example. City signed Donnarumma. We struggled a lot. Edison used to ship in a lot of goals.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why, but maybe but keepers play an integral role. Like, you know, your defenders become confident enough, or we have a solid enough goalkeeper. We know, okay, we have a keeper that will be able to make saves, you know, and who commits less mistakes. Because with Onana, bro, let's be honest, some of the mistakes were schoolboy errors. Schoolboy errors. And I think with Le Mans right now, they stand a good chance of finishing in the top 6. It's a big shout, but most definitely, at least they will finish at the top half of the table this season. They're not going to finish 15.
Top 6.
No.
15.
Top 10. Maybe.
Top 10.
Nah, top 6.
10.
I feel like
Number 10. Yeah, number 10.
Oh,
Top 6, I don't think they're gonna finish top 6.
why is that?
I just don't think they're gonna finish because they're just not a good team anymore. I don't know if I'm making sense.
What is a good team?
City, simple, but they're just not a good team.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna finish higher.
But I'll
this
tell you
season.
why they can take positives out of that Liverpool game. First and foremost, you're playing at Anfield, which is not an easy ground to play at. City haven't won there since 2021, I think. But before that, prior to that, City hadn't won at Anfield, I think, in years. Like, you know, when I'm saying in years, and I mean it in years. So Anfield is a very difficult ground to play at, you understand? But I think they can take a lot of positives from that.
True.
The team, the team in its entirety played very well. Everyone did whatever they had to do defensively in the midfield as well. Of course, there were one or two players who were slacking here and there, but I think the entire team played very well. I was impressed with Bruno Fernandes. Played as a captain. He was a leader in that game, and you could tell already. Fernandes actually is a leader. You understand?
He is, eh?
So they can take a lot. And the goalkeeping department, as you said, I think he made pretty good saves, bro. You know, so.
I agree with all of that, but I just feel like they just need to do more. As you say, they just need to do more. Right now, I'm not convinced that they're gonna finish higher.
Tactical wise,
Yeah.
they could work.
With the 3-4-3 formation.
They could work. I feel like if they could find someone, a playmaker, man. I don't know. Bruno Fernandes he's solid, ne?
Yeah.
But I feel like you need a who's a good example, like a feeder, ne? A feeder, but also an attacker as well. You know, because I don't see Bruno Fernandes attacking the defense, pushing rather the forwards, or rather. Like
I disagree, bro.
No, but like I feel like he does more passing.
Bro.
I feel like he does more passing than.
No. Bruno is the most dangerous United player.
I feel like he does more passing than actually attacking.
No. Bruno. I'm gonna have to disagree there, bro. Yeah, but no, fair. That's your point, and it's good. It's your point. It's how you view it, but I view it differently. I think Bruno is actually, because he's a player who has the most chances created. By the way, Bruno Fernandes. So I think he does a lot more than just passing. You understand? So he's their most lethal and dangerous player currently, and that's why I said take Bruno Fernandes out of that United team, and then they will struggle. Most definitely, they are going to struggle.
True.
You understand?
But like hence I'm saying he's solid. Yeah. But like for them to do better, I feel like they could find someone who like I don't know who's a good example. Like a Vitinha maybe.
Well, but I'm gonna give him I think Bruno's been doing far more than what you're saying. But it's fair. It's fair. That's your point, and I get it. But okay, just to wrap it up with the Premier League talk now, because we're running out of time. By the way, who's gonna win the Premier League? Who do you see having the potential of winning the Premier League?
Who do you think?
Also, I'm trying not to be biased because I'm a City fan, but I think
maybe Arsenal here.
Liverpool might have.
Liverpool will defend it again.
Yeah, might have.
I'm saying Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal. I think I'm saying City.
City.
Yeah, I'm saying
obviously,
City.
But also you have to consider other teams.
No, I'm not saying City because I'm biased.
Fan.
No.
I feel like you are.
I'm not biased. No, but I have my reasons. Look, our players are back from injury. Most of our players actually are back from injury. Cherki is back. Foden is back. Rodri is close to being back. Close to being fit. There's a lot of our players. Ryan Aït-Nouri is back as well. So if you check the squad, we do have squad depth. And I believe if all our players are 100% fit, I don't think any team can match us in the Premier League, including Arsenal, by the way, who are very solid defensively. Yeah. I feel that we have a great squad. We have technically talented players. We have Bernardo Silva, you have Foden, you have Cherki. These are technically talented players as well. You have Tijani Reinders as well. Yeah. You understand? Doku as well. So I feel we stand a fairly good chance. Nico Gonzalez, by the way, I'm going to give him his flowers. He's playing that number 6 role very exceptionally. Yeah. You know, it's not an easy position to play because of the player that who's playing there with, which is Rodri. But I think we stand a fairly good chance, bro. To win, so those are my reasons. I'm not being biased. And Erling Haaland, by the way, who's like in the form of his life. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Despite that we don't get injuries, I feel like we stand a good chance
in winning.
You understand?
At winning. Okay.
And with you, obviously Arsenal, ne? Yeah, definitely Arteta will come second again. But yeah. El Clasico, quick things, quickly. What do you think is going to happen?
I'm not going to lie to you, Barca. I'm saying Barca.
Barcelona.
I'm wearing a Real Madrid t-shirt, but Barca.
These guys have conditions. This guy's wearing a Madrid
Barca. I'm not going to lie to you.
But he's thinking what Barcelona's going to win. He's going to go. Yeah.
Thing is, Barca, but Barca is like fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know?
And they've been causing Real Madrid problems. By the way, I enjoy seeing Real Madrid suffer. I will say just now. Because you guys think I'm a Madrid fan, and I'm not.
No, but like last week you were wearing the kid, so.
No, as chief, you must understand. Some things in life you need to confuse the enemy.
Oh, you're confusing the enemy.
Yeah.
So you're a Barca
fan. You need to make them think you are a Barca fan. I'm not generally a Barcelona fan, but I lean more towards them because of the love I have for Pep Guardiola. You understand? Yeah. And obviously, I will be supporting Barcelona. And by the time we drop this, I think the game will still be playing by then. Obviously.
Yeah.
So. You going for Barcelona?
I'm saying Barcelona.
Scoreline prediction?
3-1.
3-1 to Barcelona. At the Bernabeu.
3-1.
Yo.
3-1.
What is your prediction?
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
We go with Madrid.
Real Madrid.
I'm telling you. Trust me.
What is your prediction?
2-1.
2-1 to Real Madrid.
Yeah, to Real Madrid.
I'm gonna go with Barcelona, bro. And there were shouts that Lamine Yamal made where he said he's overly confident. He doesn't think. I love that boy.
He's just too
arrogant. I love that boy.
No, but I hate the fact
it's not arrogance, it's confidence, my brother.
I get that.
It's confidence, my brother. And
I get that.
An 18-year-old talking like that.
I get there's a huge difference.
I've went to the Bernabeu and I've scored, and he's speaking facts. These Madrid people are pressed because an 18-year-old is addressing them.
We'll humble him.
Let's see what happens.
He'll be humble.
Let's see. By the time this drops, I will tell me my prediction. I'm gonna go for a 4-1 victory for Barcelona.
Barcelona.
4-1.
4-1.
Could never.
4-1 to
Never.
Barcelona.
I'm saying 3-1. 3-1.
Let's put money on it.
Huh?
Let's put money. Let's put money. Exactly.
But I'm gonna go with 4-1, bro. You understand? So yeah, that's the El Clasico. I get him. Betway Premiership. Quickly. Pirates are playing again today, guys. We lost as a Pirates fan. I'm not happy. We lost by 3-0, and I apologize on behalf of the players and the coach. We were playing in terrible conditions, by the way, in the DRC. So, do you think we can overturn this game, given the fact that we're trailing by 3-0?
Definitely. I think with Pirates have a lot of good players. You know, squad depth. They have talent. You know, and hard workers as well. And to see a player like Mbata.
Talent Mbata, definitely. That's a great shot. Yeah.
You know, Mbata and his
Mahopa.
Mbule. Hey.
Oh, Master Chef.
Master Chef Mahopa as well.
Yeah, but Master Chef, guys, we need to give credit. I love Sipho Mbule. Funny enough, ironically, I never used to like that guy. I never used to like Mbule. And as a hot man, I don't mean it like, but I mean it like because obviously he was playing for Sundowns, and how he celebrated. I remember that game when we beat them in the MTN8 final, when he celebrated and saying "Robalang" to the Pirates supporters. I didn't like that because I felt like this guy, like why much? Why is he rubbing it? Yeah, you understand.
But like that guy is quality.
No, he's a talented player, bro. He's a super talent. Yeah.
And I feel like there's players like Rile, as much as he hasn't given us much.
No, it's because of the injuries. They've been limiting him,
I mean, I feel like it's unfair for fans to criticize him. What's English?
Yeah.
Criticize him.
Yeah. Are we still on Cody?
You know, criticize him in terms of the stats, the goals, and how like he contributes to the team.
Yeah.
But I feel like, hey man, not every season is gonna go well. Hey?
Most definitely, yeah.
So I feel like, you know, he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up. But I feel like Pirates are gonna take it.
Yeah.
This weekend.
So Pirates are gonna overturn the 3-0 deficit.
They
I believe so as well, bro. I believe so. But the Betway Premiership, I think we'll touch more on that because of time. We're running out of time there. I think the next time, obviously, we should start talking about local football first because people will be coming at us. Yeah. What are you guys? You love European football over local football, which is not true, guys. Which is not true. But before we close off, bro, we have a segment, ne? Finally, we have a segment. A gaming segment because we've heard your comments, we've heard your cries. Obviously, you know, it's always good to read the comments so that you can improve, you know, because you need to listen to your audience at all times, you understand? So we have a gaming segment. I'm going to ask the both of you guys' name or anyone in this matter. So I have a gaming segment. I have questions for you guys. Mara, you can't. you can't be chief. You can't be, All right. So the first one will be called, it's a quiz. So I'm going to give you clues, and obviously you're going to have to name the player. Obviously, also the audience as well. Hopefully you guys will get that, and also, So I'm going to give you clues. I'm going to give you clue number 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then you're going to have to name the player. If you get the player correct on the first clue, you have 3 points.
Okay.
Those are your 3 points. And then anything after that, obviously, you get a point each. You understand? Okay. Yeah. So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So, if I give you, like, the first clue, and you can already guess who it is, and you get it correct, those are your 3 points. And then anything after that, you get a point. You understand? So, yeah. All right. I'm going to give you this one. Wait. Actually, I need to give you this one. These ones are quite easy, bro. No. I need something. Come on, give me something spicy. All right. All you guys are listening. Oh, but you obviously you can see. I can't say. All right. I was born. Clue number 1. You guys are listening, name. I was born in Marseille, France. That is clue number 1.
Okay.
So I'll give you each a chance to.
Okay, second clue.
Second clue. I won the 98 World Cup. No, but you can't say it. It's for them. It's for them. No, we don't count that one. My brother, come on now.
I mean, I feel like that one, the World Cup one, kind of gave it away.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bro, you are out of it. Yeah, because you are sitting right here behind me. Hey, this guy. All right. Okay. The next one. Clue number 1. I was born in Ivory Coast.
Second.
Eto.
Wait. Clue number 2. I became a legend at Chelsea.
Dropa. Didier Dropa.
Shout out to you. Ghost guy has 1. You have 0 points, my dog. And you have to, when you lose here, you need to give him an initiation. What happens to the loser? What happens to the loser? Something must happen to the loser.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
All right. Another one. Clue number 1. I was known for my free kicks and crossing ability. 3, 2, 1.
Messi.
Now moving on. 2. Clue number 2. I played for Manchester United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, and PSG.
Beckham.
Shout out. 1-1. And this is the first round, name. Yeah. Okay. Whoever gets this one correct for the first round. Okay, no. There's still another one. Okay, clue number 1. I began my career at Monaco before moving to Juventus. Clue number 2. I became Arsenal's all-time leading top scorer.
Isn't that... Who's this guy?
I'm trying to think.
Time.
Next clue. Last clue.
Clue number 3. I was part of the Invincibles who went unbeaten in the 2003-04 season.
Hey, no way.
I don't know.
Clue number 4. The last clue.
Yeah.
I later played for Barcelona and New York Red Bulls.
I have no idea.
Okay, since the both of y'all didn't get it, so you guys still are 1 each.
Yeah.
It's Thierry Henry, guys.
I was never gonna get that one.
It's Thierry Henry. Okay, the last one. No, but this one I've already...
No, do it again.
I mean, it's fine. For the first round, you guys got 1 each.
Yeah.
It's fine. 1 each. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. Ne? Okay, so this one is called Career Path Challenge, obviously. Ne? So I'm gonna give you the teams, the clubs that they've played for, and then you're gonna have to guess. You understand? Okay. Career Path: Genk, Chelsea, Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg, Manchester City.
De Bruyne.
Shout out. Okay. All right. Okay. Kevin De Bruyne, he has 2. Obviously, you're still on 1. Second one. Mamelodi Sundowns, Brighton and Hove Albion, Union SG on loan, Club Brugge, and Anderlecht on loan, Al Ahly. 3-1. Are they killing you, my guy? Come on now. Come on. All right. Ria Stars, City Pillars, Super Sport United, Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Cape Town City.
I don't know.
Okay, that one I don't know.
Nickname. He was named the General.
Mkhwanazi.
Come on, this guy.
The General, Cape Town City.
The General. Straight back, cornrows back in the day.
Oh, wait, who's...
Oh, come on. I gave it away even. They're not getting it still.
I know.
Okay, it's fine. I'll pass it. You guys didn't get it correct. Stick on Modisi. All right, career path. Malmo, Ajax, Amsterdam, Juventus, Inter Milan, Barcelona, AC Milan, PSG, Man United, LA Galaxy, AC Milan again.
AC Milan.
Who's playing for AC Milan?
Lions don't compare themselves to humans.
Oh, Zlatan. Zlatan.
I gave it to you. Okay, it's fine. The last one. It's 3-2 now, ne?
Yeah.
So it's 3 to Katiso and 2 to the ghost guy. Yeah. All right, last one for this one, ne? Career path. Kaizer Chiefs, his entire life.
Katsandi.
His entire life. His entire life.
Uh-uh.
His entire life.
his entire life. He played for no other team.
Isn't it Kuni?
3-0. Shout out. All right. So this is the final round because you guys are on 3-0. And someone has to win before we leave. All right, before we leave. Okay. Back to the first one, Yamatlu. Clue number 1. I made my professional debut for Sporting CP in Portugal. Clue number 2.
Ronaldo.
Who? Which Ronaldo? You need to be specific.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's my point.
He got it correct. So it's 4-3. All right. Number 2. I was born in England but represent Norway internationally. Clue number 1. Clue number 2. You didn't get clue number 1.
Haaland.
Yeah, it's correct. Yo, my dog, come on. Fight back. Come on.
I
mean, didn't you say like the first clue you get like 3 points?
Oh,
yeah, so he has 3.
So I practically won.
Yeah, it's over now.
It's finished
Yeah, it's finished now.
Shout out to Katiso, man. Come on, bro. Shout out to you, man, for being the first guest co-host, in the new studio. It was great having you, bro. I enjoyed the show. I think we've went over 1 hour, I think. No, next time we must have 2-hour shows, guys. This is interesting, man. You understand? So give a shout out to yourself. Tell them what you do. Tell them what you are, whatever, on social media. Yeah.
Yo, guys, it's your boy Katiso. Also on TikTok, Katiso. You can, hit me up. On IG as well. Follow. So yeah, I'm a content creator as well. So yeah, shout out, guys.
Content creator. Shout out to Katiso, man. Shout out to Katiso. Yes, sir. Whoa. Yes, guys, and we've come to the end of the show, unfortunately, because I hate leaving, you understand? And also, guys, don't forget, we are still in search of a female co-host. Yeah. We are in search of a female co-host because I believe beauty attracts, you understand?
Beautiful one.
Not but beauty. You understand? I feel like we're still in search of a... Bro, do you think... Actually, there's this other one I'm thinking of, but it's fine. We will if you have what it takes, send us an email, guys, And we could be sitting here having a chat about football like we did today. And also, guys, please do not forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. That is important. Also, remind them we're dropping on Sundays, 6 p.m. Yeah. Late night VAR is dropping on Sundays, 6 p.m. and Wednesdays, 6 p.m. You understand? So please do not forget that. Subscribe, like, comment, share, spam whatever, your Instagrams, social media. Please do the most for Late Night VAR. We are here to stay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.